before we go in, I'm going to just pull Fearne aside and say, just so the air is clear before we go in there and risk our... I just wanted to tell you, I had no idea you were spoken for. I wouldn't have been flirty with you if I had known that you were already with someone.
Whoa.
I'm sorry.
Well, no.
I don't want to dishonor you like that.
No. That wouldn't do. That doesn't dishonor me.
But you're clearly coupled up in a long-term relationship, and I don't want to sell you that.
As you hold your tongue.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop playing with that. Listen.
I noticed that you were canoodling, so I just...
Yes, but I can canoodle who I want to canoodle with.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I haven't made any decisions yet. I'm sorry. I don't know. It's the end of the world. I don't want to put all my. It feels like it's the end of the world. I don't want to put all my eggs in one basket. Maybe I'll put my eggs in all the baskets.
Does he know this?
I have a feeling that they probably know that I'm a free bird. You know, I'm a freewheeling.
They probably know.
Yeah, but maybe a
in my
conversation.
experience, it's best to be upfront with these things.
Absolutely. Listen.
No lies.
I think they're great, and I don't know what I want.
Do you
I don't know what I
want me
want.
to talk to them about it?
No. Well, what would you say?
Just figure out. Just ask them what their take on the situation is. What do you guys think? What do you think your status is? That sort of thing. And then I could tell you.
See what they're thinking.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Because I don't know. I don't know if this is just like, hey, this is an end of the world hookup, or like I really actually like you. I don't know what I want, and I'm still figuring that out. I think they're fantastic. I think everybody's fantastic in this group. If anybody, I don't know. I don't know what I want. I don't want to be tied down. It makes me a little nervous.
Okay.
What's your deal?
What do you mean?
I'm not proposing anything. I'm just asking since you're asking me.
What do you mean? What's my deal?
Like, are you with anybody?
Wow.
I'm not asking for myself. I'm asking for in general.
For someone
just to
else?
know. Well,
Did someone else say something?
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know.
Well, who was it? Was it
I don't know.
the little warrior? Because he is fine.
Right? Yeah, Little Warrior's really something else. Little Warrior's great. Listen. We don't need to be so serious.
I don't trot because I'm a cow, but if I did, I would be hot to trot. I'm looking. I don't know if that was apparent, but I'm...
Is there anything in particular that you're looking for? You'll know it when you see it.
I mean,
Because I have
not
a
to be too
feeling-
forward, but you check a lot of boxes.
Oh boy.
Oh, I mean, I know. Listen. I think you should feel it out with Ashton and maybe see what their vibe is, you know?
For me or for you?
Wow, is that a reader?
Sure.
Oh.
I don't know.
Wow.
I don't know.
Off the
I don't know.
atmosphere?
Listen, do what you want, live your life. Probably not that much time left. That's the way I see it. And anyway.
The intent is, and she smiles, whether by cunning or force, she glances over to Keyleth, to deliver the legends known as Vox Machina to the Malleus Key. There's a bit of murmuring and whispering, and there's a little bit of like a chuckle to the crowd, and a couple of folks that kind of like, what? And she goes, we once stopped a god and saved this city. We can destroy a ruddy tower. Everyone shuts up. And she steps back. Allura takes the center of the chamber. The next order of business is the assassination of the Weave Mind. Now, we have confirmed means of delivering specific strike teams onto Ruidis without the use of the Bloody Breach. And we will prepare them to strike simultaneously. The first to infiltrate the center of the Red Moon's capital city, at the instruction of and preparation of Ivaroa, our Ruidian ally. And she looks back towards the edge of the chamber where she was sitting, and Ivaroa, hood down, kind of puts a hand up. So this first team will rush to the sanctum of the Weave Mind, the monstrous, tyrannical psychic cabal that reigns over that realm. I would offer a trustworthy, clever, and capable crew who have more than once staved off and ended cosmic threats to Exandria of a similar nature, all from the shadows of history. They've already been instrumental in our work against Ludinus, so I put forth my recommendation for the Mighty Nine of Wildmount to be set to this task. Their experience, skills, and resilience to our enemy's strengths makes them our standout choice. There's a bit of reticence in the chamber, and you hear a voice in the back go, "I've never heard of this Mighty Nine." Yeah. Yes, we have no assurance they're capable of this. What assurances can you give us? The Bright Queen steps into the center of the chamber, and you watch as the voices get quiet and whispers kind of echo throughout the chamber. As she steps forward, you can see her long cape of lavender chainmail kind of scrapes across the marble ground, giving this sound of soft, distant rainfall as she takes the middle. She takes out her staff and
I like to think it's really in our heads.
slams it on the ground, and
Yes,
the
queen,
dodecahedron shape at the top of her staff alights brightly. I know and have met, worked, and put my trust within this Mighty Nine myself. I can lend my experience and trust behind the words of Alora Vaisorin. The Kryn dynasty of Johas also seconds this recommendation. And we implore all of you present to do the same.
I say we let him go. Please tell me that's Jester in the crowd.
Then these are your greatest hopes, even if just a few hopes of many. But these are the brightest hopes among them. Family bound to the memory of a fallen hero or two. Lend Bell's Hells your trust and faith. Lady Fearne Calloway, Fae Scion of the Ancient Flame. Laudna, Veil Mistress of the Shadow Tree.
Oh, shit.
Ashton the Reforged, Hammer of Paradox. Chetney Pakapi, High Hunter and Lupine Paragon.
What?
Dorian Storm, Master Muse and Son of the Wind. Imogen Tumult, Exultant Hope of the Red Storm. Orum of the Arashari, Savior Blade of the Tempest, she says with a smile. And Braius Doomseed, Nascent Might of the Platinum's Call.
Okay.
That's good. Not bad.
Still truthful, too.
There's nods. And the nods kind of catch through the crowd. And
Wise?
Highway.
Wow.
hi, pleasure to meet you all. Wow, I don't think you understand the scope of the majesty that you've been walking alongside this entire time, but there are dozens of us, Exandria-wide, who, we send each other letters, we give updates,
What do you mean? There are more. There are more of you.
we're the CPOPers. We have a whole channel that we've been developing.
All of this.
I've been working on a zine for the past few years.
Wait, is the Zone of Truth still up?
Yes.
The sea poppers.
We can change it if you don't like it. I mean, with your input, we could really kind of bolster the
I think it's
community.
wonderful.
Can I tell them that we met?
Thank you.
Absolutely. Yes, yeah, absolutely.
Oh, you know what? Actually, I know a painter. Can I get a painty? That's too much. I'm overreaching. I'm sorry. You're busy. You have a lot of time.
No, know how long we have. A painting would be fine.
Sorry, him.
You know what? Because we're so busy, it would be better if you worked with my assistant to schedule these things. Imogen! Oh, there you are. This is Wayland. Wayland is a devotee.
Hi, Wayland.
Wayland.
Absolute pleasure to meet you.
You as well.
I know we get lots of inbounds from the speed poppers, but if you could move this one to the top of the
I
pile.
thought we weren't allowed to lie right now, Chet. In your head, you hear.
What's funny is at this point, you've left and he's just crossed the threshold.
All right.
If you could help me just arrange that in our time here, I'm sure Wayland would be most appreciative.
Welcome to the Chateau de CPOP. And as the door opens up and you enter this chamber, like, for you aside, you see from an exterior that is like stone, painted, wood reinforced, but it is like it very much befits the rest of the surrounding architecture of the Silver Town's Reach. It is modest, but also has elements of its roof and gilded edges and beautiful bits of ivy that are covered towards the sides that kind of curl down the outer rim of the building. He opens the door, and the interior is wall-to-wall shades of worked and stained wood. The facets of the interior that aren't made signature like decorations have been retrofitted to match the tone and themes. It feels like the most polished cabin interior ever, with cabinets after cabinets after cabinets that are filled with all manner of knickknacks and sculptures and toys and all of these incredible. There are 17 chairs you can see that have no place to be where they are, but they're in there like kind of clustered in corners lining each other, like all the walls are just lined with chairs. Tables, there are pitchers, there are like cups, and you can see it is kind of a veritable tiny museum. And as you begin to look at these wonderful things in play, and you're like, oh, there's more beyond this room. And you realize, like, his house is built into the side of the thing. There's a room behind it that opens up into a full display chamber with labels. You can see, like where they were acquired, what year. You can see there are extensive work has gone into cleaning, caring, and setting as much information that existed about each of these pieces. They are labeled with estimations of their creation, with a year range of where it's believed they may have been crafted, along with like a few little letters next to it. You are uncertain what that sort of coding means in his cataloging process.
What's this coding mean?
That's how I can make sure that I ascertain at what point it was both purchased by me and represents the general like quarter century in which the Sea Poppers have relegated the possibility of his creation by trying to cross-reference it with the different periods of artistic inspiration.
Damn.
Oh, I have the same Pegasus. Look at that.
It's the Wayland Decimal System.
The Wayland Decimal System.
Me and some of the other Sea Poppers have been organizing one of these regional events. If you're available, maybe around 6-7 weeks from now, would you be a guest at PopCon?
Someone's gonna have one of your pieces glued to their hand. Want something out of your
before the end of the world.
No, weeks from now. You're both...
After you.
That is a
To be fair,
positive
we
outlook.
did schedule it before all of this happened.
Okay.
And you don't get the
kind of right
deposits
before.
back.
It was very disconcerting.
Yeah.
Like,
But
you're gonna
Chetney,
keep to it.
if we do save the world, we also save this place.
And we save PopCon.
Get under the pop.
Never known motivation like this. Wayland Popcorn will survive, as will we!
You're gonna roll a D100 in the next
Not
20
only
minutes.
will I be there, so will they!
I believe.
Why do we need to be there?
Just fucking guests of honor, you know?
Oh, no one will come to our signing tables. Only come
I'll
to
teach
yours.
you how to make stuff. You can figure it out. You've got
Okay.
scissors.
I will make your beds. I know a chef. We can make the finest of food. The food for a king. And you will be my guests of honor for the night. And for all the struggles you have ahead of you, I could not see the fate of Exandria in better hands than those behind this great artist.
I'm sure you have more of an imagination.
He will.
Oh, no.
He will carve our future.
Yes,
Yes, he will.
I think he will.
You know, you mentioned.
Yeah? Yeah? Yeah?
I don't think that's ever happened in the history.
Losing it.
You mentioned wanting to get a painting, and we happen to have a very talented, but messy and chaotic painter.
I could paint you two together, but I would love a signed pop.
This is getting too weird. Oh no! I need to leave.
Braius, because you've shown appreciation in my art 100%.
And please,
No.
don't make it out to me. Just sign it.
Okay.
Just sign it.
Sure.
Because I don't know what my...
Did you want me to doodle anything on it?
I
Or?
might put it on D&D Bay.
And we're gonna end it there for the night. Because